to a new video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a full set of nails. So the advent nails, I've been doing like single nails. So we're going to do a full set today. This is like a bonus set. And I'm using Gellyfit colours today. So I've got SS298, SS297, SS299. I think we've got, yeah, SS230, and then these two are from a different collection. These are MP07 and MP06. I'll leave the website down below so you can go and check them out. If you're in the UK, there is obviously a UK stockist, so the website will be down below. I'm putting some of the colours on my palette. We're going to do a marble. I kind of wanted to do like a pastel-y winter set, and this colour that I'm using is sort of like a grey lavender or a lavender grey, I'm not quite sure. I'm going to apply one coat of that to the nail. I'm also then going to put a bit into the other colours that's on the palette. The nail is gone in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then while that's in, I'm just adding some more of the colours that I've got to the palette. So we've got like loads of colours, and they're all going to marble together and they're going to look lovely. So I haven't got any blooming gel from Gellyfit, so I'm going to use the Nutrition Green Base. I don't know how you say it, or Green Base Nutrition, I'm not sure. I'm going to put a thin coat of this on. It doesn't have to be thick, just a nice thin even coat. And then using an ombre brush, I'm just going to run through the colours with a dotting tool, but using an ombre brush, I'm just going to scoop the colours up and just wiggle them onto the nail. I'm kind of floating it on. You don't brush it on, you kind of just more float it over. And you can do this however you want, really. I'm just going to put a bit more at the top, and then I'll kind of just leave it to spread out a little bit. And then I do this every time I do a marble. I will just dab up against the nail just to get off any excess. Sometimes if you have too much on your nail, it won't cure properly, and you'll end up with some wrinkling. There wasn't actually a lot of excess on that nail, so I needn't have done that, but I did, just to be on the safe side. So that will go in for 60 seconds. Then I'm going to use this, was this the darker pink or the lighter? I can't remember, but I'm going to draw two smile lines. Two nails are going to be French nails, and I'm going to use this pink to create the nail bed, sorry, not the smile lines. And sometimes I would do the nail completely pink and then paint on the free edge. However, I don't know how well I wanted to do something, but you'll see what I'm going to do this time. I'm doing it this way, which does seem like a bit of a it does seem a little bit of a long way of doing it. However, I don't want it to be too bulky, so this is why I'm doing it this way. I hope it makes sense. And also I've neatened up the smile line before I cured it, and I did do two coats. I think I've cut a lot out because the video is quite long, but I just want to make sure I tell you everything, that I hope I don't forget anything. But I've put some base coat onto the free edge of this nail, and again I'm doing like what I did with the marble nail, just sort of floating it over, and then I will pop that in the lamp once I'm happy. One of the nails is going to be a full colour of blue. I'm going to do two coats of this. Then another one of the nails, this is the dark pink. That must have been the lighter pink to do the nail bed. That we're going to have a full coat of this as well, a full nail of this colour pink as well, sorry. And again, I will do two coats of this. And then the free edge on this last French nail is going to be this like lavender grey. And again, I'll cover this completely, and then I'll do two coats. Don't worry about making it super neat around the smile line, because we are going to add on, we're going to go over it in a bit, you'll see what I mean. I'm going to use some gorgeous winter leaves from Nail Sugar. I absolutely love these. Can you see I'm just putting a little bit of base coat onto my palette, and using the application brush from Madame Glam. It's just like a gel brush. I'm just going to put a little bit of base coat on to the area where I want the leaves. Now, because I'm using gel polish, I'm going to slightly bend the leaves to help them fit nicely onto the curve of my nail. If I was going to encapsulate these in acrylic, I wouldn't bother because but because I'm doing a gel polish set, I'm going to bend them slightly so that they're not poking up, and if I was to file the pokey bits off, it would file away some of the leaves, and I don't really want to do that. So I've put my leaves on where I want them. I'll put some at the bottom also. This is Diamond Dust from Nail Sugar. You can get 10% off using my code NATMUG10. I'm also using Opal, which is a gorgeous iridescent, it's like a white pink, and then when the light hits it, it goes green. And then I've got Moonstone, which is like a white blue, but when the light hits it, it goes kind of like this orange. I thought they were quite nice for wintry nails. So I've gone over, we've cured those leaves into that base coat. I'm going back over with a bit of base coat, and then into around the leaves, I'm adding, you can't see, I'm going to skip forward so you can see what I've done, but I'm adding a little bit of the finer glitter, the finer bits of glitter to the, can you see it around the leaves? There we go. And then I will pop that in the lamp for a full 60-second cure. And then this one, I decided to sprinkle, using the gel brush, some of the Diamond Dust all around the free edge. Not too much because I still want to see the marble. And then on top of that, I'm going to add some of the Opal glitter and a bit of the Moonstone glitter. And then once I'm happy, I'll stick that in the lamp to cure. Okay, so for 4 of the nails, so for the 4 first nails, so this one, the 2 French and the blue, I'm going to matte top coat them. I know the leaves, one of the leaves I've used there is holographic, but I don't mind. I know it should be outlawed, but outlawed? It should be, I don't know, you know what I mean. But yeah, you can use shiny. If you prefer shiny, go with shiny. I like matte. I like matte, look. So they're going to go in the lamp. And then for the pink nail, I'm going to use the No Wipe Top Coat. This is the level 2. So the level 2, I can't remember how many levels there are. I want to say 3. But there might be 2. I honestly cannot remember. It's been so long. But this one is a thicker gel polish. It's got a thicker top coat. And into the uncured top coat, I'm going to sprinkle some, oh, pardon me, I'm gassy again. I'm always gassy. I'm going to sprinkle in some of that Diamond Dust, and then I'm going to pop that in for a cure. So that's going to be a nice sugared nail. Because I don't have any gel paints, I could probably use gel polish, but these gel paints cure without a tacky layer. So I'm going to go in with Madame Glam's gel paint, and we're going to outline our French nails. This is what I meant earlier, but don't worry if it's not too neat, because this is just going to instantly neaten up your free edge. So for both of the French nails, I decided to go around the smile line and then outline the free edge with the white. I think it just adds a bit extra to the nail. You don't have to do this bit, but I kind of liked it. I just went with it. And then I'm not going to cure this straight away. I'll show you for why in a minute. I was trying to make it nice and neat, but I don't know if it did look neat in the end, but it looked a bit wobbly to start with. So just make sure you've got it all covered. And then we're going to take the Diamond Dust glitter and sprinkle that onto the uncured gel paint. And I just like the sugar. It gives it a bit more of a wintry feel, I think. So when I've done that, I'm going to do the same thing with the other French nail. They're going to have 60 seconds in my LED lamp. And then when it comes out, you can do this with a hard brush. I'm not quite sure why I've done it with a soft brush, because it took a lot longer to... It's just me faffing. And this is that other nail that I've done the same thing with. And then this is where we are at so far. they look good already. Oh, I love them so much. So this one, this French nail that didn't have the marble in the free edge bit, I decided to do a snowflake, again, just to give it a bit more of a winter feel. So I done 3 dots, and then the snowflake's kind of going to come off the nail a bit. So you're only going to see like the majority of that quarter. Make sure you don't go over the glitter. But you can do any kind of, there's so many snowflake tutorials out there, it's insane. But you just, I kind of done a dob and then flick. The dob and then flick around. Yeah, it's just, you do whatever. That's not a technique, by the way. Dob and flick. It's the dob and flick technique. What about? What? Yeah, so just draw on a quarter-ish of a snowflake and then shove it in the lamp when you're done, 60 seconds. Then we're going to create a 3D snowman. I saw a set of nails and I just thought, oh, I fancy doing a 3D snowman because it looked quite easy. Famous last words. Well, I'm using, this is 4D sculpting gel. So the one I'm using is from Nailchemy, but you can get them so much cheaper. Sorry. You can get them so much cheaper on Amazon. And you get like a pack of 12 for like £12.99. Bargain. But I'm using the white to create the snowman. On my brush, I have some isopropyl alcohol. It just stops your brush sticking to the gel. And then for the scarf and the hat, I mixed a bit of purple with white because I'm using obviously I'm using pastel-y colours on the nail, so I wanted this to look I wanted the hat and the scarf to be a bit more pastel-y. So I've put a dollop on. I'm just going to sort of press it into the shape of a hat. You can use silicone tools and stuff to do this bit. Again, you probably need to dampen the tools a bit with some isopropyl alcohol or some like gel cleanse or some slip solution that you might have if you've got polygel, that kind of thing. And every time I do a section, I do give it a full cure. The scarf was super tricky. I made 2 sausages, twisted them together, and then I laid it across the neck. And then I just cut off the excess off either side. And then I made another sausage. And this one was obviously a lot thicker than the first one. Again, look, just snipped off the excess. And then I did just dab the sides with my brush just to make them look a bit neater. And then I'm going to do the same thing coming down the side of the snowman with the 2 sausage technique. Another technique I've just made up. I didn't make it up, but I made up the name. The 2 sausage technique. There we go, look. So it looks like it's got a scarf on. And it's a nice thick warm scarf because it's cold today. And then I gave the hat a little bit of a, what do you call that? Like a hem. Is it a hem on a hat? You know, the edging, the edge bit around the hat. I've done it with the white. We're going to sugar that bit as well at the very end. You don't have to sugar it if you don't want to. You can stab it with a dotting tool to make it look textured if you want. Like I do this what's it called, dollop, the bauble, like the bauble. Look, I'm just kind of going to stab it to give it a kind of more bauble-y look, just sort of, I don't know, poke it around a bit, and it makes it look a bit fluffy. Initially I was like, oh, it's getting too big, so I kind of had to push but yeah, it just gives it a bit of texture. Then pop it in the lamp. And then these were a pain in the bum. Just tiny dollops of black for the coal buttons on the front and 2 coal eyes. And I'm going to skip forward because it took me forever. Then I've got some orange gel paint. I add a little dollop for the nose. It was just going to be a dot, but I tried to just pull it out a little bit to make it look more carrot shaped, which kind of worked. There we go, little tiny carrot. And then before I cure that, I'm going to put some white dots around to make it look like it's snowing, and a couple of the dots we're going to turn into little stars. I like the stars and the dots. The dots turn into stars. I like them. There we go. You don't have to put extra product on your brush. Just use what's in that dot and just flick it out. Top, bottom, left, right. There we go. So we've got 2 stars. That's going to go in for 60 seconds. And then this is the level 2 no wipe top coat from Gellyfit that we used at the beginning. This is going to go around the, is it the brim of the hat? I literally don't know. If you know, let me know in the comments, because it's going to bug me that I don't know. Before we cure this, we're going to take our diamond dust glitter from Nail Sugar. Again, you get 10% off anything from Nail Sugar using my code NAMUG10. Sprinkle that into that uncured top coat, give it a tap off, pop it in the lamp for 60 seconds, dust off the excess glitter, and then that is our snowman finished. Oh, I think it's so cute. Actually, it's a girl because it's got a pink hat and a pink scarf, so she's going to be a girl. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, she's stunning, darling. I'll give you a quick close-up. There we go. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. I'll leave Gellyfit's website down below, along with Nail Sugar and Madam Glam, and any discount codes I've got. Yeah, I think that's, have I said it all? I think so. I don't know. But love you all. God bless. And I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.